Good morning, everyone. TGI Friday. Happy Valentine's Day. I found shepherd's purse. Let me see if I can show you. Looks like baby's breath. All the aerial parts are edible, and this is good for heavy bleeding and nosebleed, so it's kind of like a coagulant. I'm very excited about the shepherd's purse. It's new on my list of things I found out here in the Dallas area, so I'm really excited about this. Okay. Hey everyone, so I'm so excited, as I said earlier, that I came across shepherd's purse, which is called Capsella bursa pastoris. That's the Latin name. And this can grow anywhere where weeds grow. It is considered a weed. But shepherd's purse is used to treat excessive bleeding, including heavy menstrual periods and postpartum hemorrhage. It is a diuretic, it's an astringent, and it's a blood pressure regulator. How does it feel? Well, if you have a cup of shepherd's purse, it's going to taste kind of seaweedy, kind of salty. And so that's what it tastes like. But also, it can be used, like I said, for the bleeding, for heavy menstrual cramps, and you can combine it with some other weeds. There really aren't any contraindications, except that don't use it before you start bleeding. So let's say, for example, if you get bloody noses, don't go grab it as a preventative. You want to only use it once the bleeding starts. It is not to be used by itself, but you can combine it with some yarrow and you really get a good effect from both. You can use one or the other, but you also want to make sure that you're being safe with it, okay? Also, let's see, what else? The parts that are used are all the aerial parts, but what's fascinating is those tiny, let me get my pen, something small. So if you look at, let me see if I could, here are tiny little seed pods. There's a gazillion little seed pods in these little things here, okay? And you'll see them on the edges. That's when you harvest it, when the flowers are in bloom completely. And you'll see the leaves are pretty much like dandelion leaves, kind of, sort of. They're not as serrated, but they are along the stem, and they do have some little serrations, but not a lot. You can see a little bit of the edges here. So I'm very excited to put this in my Medica Materia as another plant that I've found in the 5 years I've been here in the Dallas area. Have a great day and happy Valentine's again and again and again. Even this is the shape of a heart. Look at that. Awesome.